If you're on Social Security, I need you to stop scrolling right now, because what I'm about to share could mean the difference between getting an extra $200 every single month or missing out entirely. There's a bill in Congress right now that could permanently increase your benefits by $2,400 per year. But there are also changes happening in January that could actually reduce your net income if you're not paying close attention. I'm going to break down exactly what's happening with your January payment, why your Medicare premiums are eating into your cost of living increase, and most importantly, what this proposed $200 monthly boost would mean for you, and whether it actually has a real chance of passing. If you're new here, welcome. I cut through the confusion around government benefits and give you the straight facts you need. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss updates that directly affect your wallet. Real quick, drop a comment below and let me know where you're watching from. I love connecting with you, and it helps me create content that fits your situation. Now, let's get into what's really happening with your money in 2026. First, let's talk about the cost of living adjustment for 2026. The Social Security Administration announced a 2.8% COLA increase for 2026, which will affect nearly 71 million Social Security beneficiaries. So what does that actually mean in dollars? On average, Social Security retirement benefits will increase by about $56 per month starting in January. If you're currently receiving around $2,000 per month, you'll see your benefit increase to approximately $2,056. For married couples, the average increase will be $88, raising their monthly benefit to $3,208, up from $3,120 in 2025. Here's something important about the timing. Social Security pays 1 month behind. While the COLA takes effect in January 2026, increased payments to nearly 7.5 million SSI recipients will begin on December 31st, 2025. But most Social Security beneficiaries won't see the increase in their bank account until late January or early February. If you have a My Social Security account, you can log in right now and see your exact new benefit amount. In late November 2025, COLA notices became available online in the message center of your My Social Security account. If you haven't set up an account yet, I'll show you how to do that later in the video. And if you don't use the online portal, don't worry. The Social Security Administration started mailing physical letters in early December with your new benefit amount. Now, here's where things get a bit frustrating. And I need to be honest with you about the real impact of that COLA increase. The standard monthly premium for Medicare Part B enrollees will be $202.90 in 2026, an increase of $17.90 from the 2025 premium of $185. That's nearly a 10% increase in your Medicare premium. Let's do the math together. Your Social Security benefit is going up by an average of $56 per month. But your Medicare Part B premium is going up by $17.90. That effectively reduces the increase to your Social Security check from $56 down to about $34.50. So, while the 2.8% COLA sounds decent, after Medicare premiums are deducted, many beneficiaries are really only seeing about a 1.7% net increase. And that's not all. The annual deductible for Medicare Part B beneficiaries will be $283 in 2026, an increase of $26 from the $257 deductible of 2025. I know this is frustrating. You worked your whole life, paid into the system, and when you finally retire, the increases barely keep up with your actual expenses. Healthcare costs especially have been rising much faster than the standard cost of living adjustments. This is exactly why there's been growing momentum in Congress for meaningful reform, which brings me to what could be some genuinely good news. There are currently 2 major bills in Congress that could significantly increase your Social Security benefits. And I want to be clear up front. These are proposals, not law yet. But they have real momentum, and it's important you know about them. The Social Security Expansion Act. The Social Security Expansion Act was introduced by Representative Val Hoyle, Senator Bernie Sanders, Senator Elizabeth Warren, and Representative Jan Schakowsky in February 2025. Here's what this bill would do. $200 monthly increase. This legislation would expand Social Security benefits by $2,400 a year. That's $200 per month permanently for every Social Security beneficiary. This isn't a temporary boost. This would be a permanent increase to your monthly benefit. Think about what an extra $200 per month would mean for you. That could cover utilities, groceries, medications, or other essential expenses. That's $2,400 per year, every year, for as long as you receive benefits. Helping low-income beneficiaries. The bill also includes special provisions for those receiving the lowest benefits. If you're currently getting less than $13,500 per year, the bill would raise your benefit to 125% of the federal poverty level. For 2026, that means if you're currently receiving around $1,000 per month, your benefit could jump to approximately $1,660 per month. That's a $660 monthly increase. COLA formula reform. Maybe the most important long-term change. The bill would switch COLA calculations from the CPIW to the CPIE, the Consumer Price Index for the elderly. Here's why that matters. Right now, your COLA is calculated based on how working-age people spend money. But you're not spending money like a 30-year-old. Older Americans spend a disproportionate amount on healthcare and prescriptions, which have been rising much faster than other costs. The CPIE would reflect the actual inflation seniors experience, potentially resulting in higher annual adjustments. How would this be funded? The legislation would fully fund Social Security for the next 75 years by applying the Social Security payroll tax to all income above $250,000. Right now, Americans only pay Social Security taxes on the first $176,100 they earn in 2025. This bill would close that gap for high earners without raising taxes by even a penny on the over 91% of American households who make $250,000 or less. The Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act. There's also a second bill offering temporary relief. The Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act would provide a $200 monthly increase in Social Security benefits until July 2026. This bill is co-sponsored by Senators Elizabeth Warren, Kirsten Gillibrand, Ron Wyden, and Chuck Schumer. If it passes, it would give you an extra $1,400 over 7 months in 2026. A temporary boost meant to help offset inflation. It's not a permanent fix, but it would provide immediate help for those struggling with rising costs. Now, there's another major change that's already happened that you need to know about, especially if you were still receiving paper checks. Starting September 30th, 2025, the Social Security Administration no longer issues paper checks for benefit payments. This change came from an executive order signed in March 2025. If you haven't already switched to electronic payments, you need to act immediately. You have two options. Option 1, direct deposit. You can have your benefits deposited directly into your bank account. This is the fastest and most convenient option if you have a checking or savings account. You can set this up through your My Social Security account at ssa.gov or by calling the Social Security Administration at 1-800-772-1213. You'll need your Social Security number, your bank's routing number, your account number. If you're not sure where to find these numbers, your bank can help you. Option 2, Direct Express card. If you don't have a bank account, the Direct Express card is a government-backed prepaid debit card made specifically for federal benefit payments. You can enroll by calling 1-800-333-1795 or visiting www.usdirectexpress.com. The Direct Express card works just like a regular debit card. You can use it for purchases, withdraw cash at ATMs, and make payments online or over the phone. Important note about exemptions. Now, I want to be clear. Social Security will continue issuing paper checks for beneficiaries who have no other means of receiving payments. If you absolutely cannot receive electronic payments, You can request an exemption by calling the U.S. Treasury at 1-877-874-6347. Exemptions may be available if you have a mental impairment, you live in a remote area without electronic banking access, or you are 90 years of age or older. Let me quickly cover a few other changes taking effect in 2026. Taxable maximum increase. The maximum amount of earnings subject to Social Security taxes will increase to $184,500, up from $176,100. If you're still working and you earn above this amount, you'll pay Social Security taxes on the higher threshold. Earnings limits. If you're receiving benefits but haven't reached full retirement age yet, and you're still working, pay close attention. For workers younger than full retirement age, the earnings limit will increase to $24,480. If you earn more than this, Social Security will deduct $1 from your benefits for every $2 you earn over the limit. For those reaching full retirement age in 2026, the earnings limit increases to $65,160. Social Security will deduct $1 from benefits for every $3 earned over that amount until the month you reach full retirement age. Full retirement age. In November 2025, the full retirement age increased to 66 years and 10 months for those born in 1959. This gradual increase continues, and in November 2026, the FRA reaches 67 for everyone born in 1960 or later. Let me give you a clear action plan for what you should do right now. Step 1. Set up your My Social Security account. If you haven't already, go to ssa.gov/myaccount and create your account. This is where you can view your current benefit amount and your new 2026 amount. Check your payment history. Update your contact information. Set up or change your direct deposit. Get your Social Security statement. Request a replacement Social Security card. Step 2. Verify your payment method. Make sure you're set up for electronic payments. If you're still receiving paper checks, switch to direct deposit or the Direct Express card immediately to avoid any delays in receiving your benefits. Step 3. Review your Medicare coverage. With Medicare premiums going up, now is a perfect time to review your coverage and make sure you're enrolled in the plans that best meet your needs. The Medicare open enrollment period gives you the chance to make changes, so take advantage of it. Step 4. Stay informed about pending legislation. The Social Security Expansion Act and the Emergency Inflation Relief Act are both active in Congress right now. These bills could make a real difference in your monthly income. Stay informed about their progress, and if you feel strongly about them, consider contacting your representatives. You can find your representatives at house.gov and senate.gov. Your voice matters, and lawmakers pay attention when their constituents speak up. Step 5. Watch out for scams. Unfortunately, whenever there are changes to Social Security or talk of new benefits, scammers come out in full force. Remember, Social Security will never call you and ask for your bank information. You do not need to pay anyone to receive your COLA increase. It's automatic. Any calls or emails demanding payment or threatening to cut off your benefits are scams. If you're ever unsure about a communication claiming to be from Social Security, hang up and call the official number. 1-800-772-1213. So let's recap what's happening. You're getting a 2.8% COLA increase starting in January 2026, which comes out to about $56 per month on average. However, Medicare Part B premiums are rising by nearly $18, so for most people, the net increase is closer to $35 to $40 per month. There are also two promising bills in Congress, the Social Security Expansion Act and the Emergency Inflation Relief Act, that could provide a $200 monthly increase to your benefits. These haven't passed yet, but they have real support and momentum. The transition to electronic payments is now complete as of September 30th, 2025. So if you haven't switched yet, Make sure you do that to avoid any delays. And finally, make sure you've created your My Social Security account so you can easily access your information and manage your benefits online. I know navigating these changes can feel overwhelming, but you're not alone. That's why I create these videos, to break down the complex stuff and give you the clear facts you need to make informed decisions. If this video was helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Share it with anyone you know who receives Social Security benefits. Knowledge is power, and we all need to look out for each other. Drop any questions you have in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'll do my best to point you in the right direction or answer your questions in a future video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.